Well, the build-up to the games has been filled with criticism and controversies as well. Some of it Frank mentioned, much of it focused on the United States. One of the co-hosts for more, let's bring in Raed Jerges. He's a sports expert and joins us from Canada. Raed, welcome to the program. You know these controversies better than I do, probably. There's, of course, Iran's national football team. They face restrictions ranging from training arrangements, which were first supposed to be in Arizona. Then it got pushed to Mexico. The Americans said, we don't want them here. There are also a lot of questions about fan access and allocation of tickets, all, of course, against the backdrop of this war between the United States and Iran. But sports is supposed to be a unifying thing. It's not supposed to be political. And yet, here we are, it's become political. What do you make of what's happened with the Iranian team, and who ultimately makes those decisions? Is it the U.S. government, or is it FIFA when we're talking about football players?
Well, there's many things to cover here. Yes, theoretically, we should not mix politics and sports. However, this is not the first time we see that politics have effect as de facto on sports. We saw it in Euro 2021, when Russia was banned from the Euro and didn't participate. Now, everything is mixed up, as you mentioned. Iran is in war with America, and this is a unique situation where the host countries are having a team participating on their ground. Now, governments, you mentioned governments or countries, they act based on priorities. Some countries hosting the World Cup, they act based on, I don't know, attracting tourism maybe, or building their image. Apparently, the USA, they don't care too much about this. Their priority is, as they said, the security. This is the slogan under which they banned the Iranian team from staying in the US, and they banned as well Omar Kantra, who is a referee from Somalia,
hold on a second.
Entering the US.
Yeah, exactly. And that was going to be my next question. So this was a Somali referee who was supposed to make history. The first time a referee for Somalia was invited to officiate a game, he was denied entry. He went through 11 hours of interrogation at Miami International Airport. Customs basically said he could not be allowed to get in because of vetting concerns. They never explained why. But I mean, my question to you, Raed, is this a really nice image for America at a time its reputation around the world has already been tarnished? They're not exactly rolling out the welcome mat here.
Yeah, as I mentioned, maybe they're not their priority to build their image or reshape their image internationally. They said, our priority is security. I don't think the U.S. government is worried about 100,000 more or less visitors who would come to the World Cup or not. They stated that he had connections with some terrorist groups, between brackets. The Iranian head of delegation and other members, they said they were previous members of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard. So we have to take their word for this. And Infantino, the president of FIFA, yesterday, during the press conference in Mexico, he said that FIFA cannot, influence the decisions on the United States. They cannot change these decisions. So he's going with the flow. So
well, let's talk about that. Right, let's talk about FIFA President Gianni Infantino, who has acknowledged concerns with visa issues with Iran's participation, saying it's very unfortunate that this Somali referee was not allowed to come into the United States. But then he said something else. Take a listen.
Maybe sometimes it's good as well to just, chill, relax. We work on everything. We try to solve everything.
Chill, relax. Is that the right response?
Listen, I think, my personal opinion, there's something right, he said, and there's something a bit it doesn't fly. The right thing that he said, that he cannot impose on a government, and he gave, if you continue the quotation, he gave an example, 2034, when UK will host the World Cup for women. He said, I cannot dictate on the UK government who to accept, who did it, who not to accept. This is from one side. From the other side, spreading the World Cup on 3 different countries, having an embarrassment saying, let's say Canada would welcome Omar, the referee. However, United States would not. So imagine with me, I'm a fan. I'm not a referee. I'm not a terrorist or whatever. I'm a fan. I have a visa to go to watch games in Canada. I might not be able to enter USA in this case, or I might go to Mexico and I might not be able to go to USA. This is a decision made by FIFA to spread the World Cup on 3 huge countries with a huge geographical separation between cities, plus 3 different governments with 3 different decision makers. This is the problem.
And very quickly, Raed, the fact that these ticket prices are so high, who can afford to go? Is this the first time the tickets have been this high?
Yes, this is a shame. I mean, I said it before on your screen that the positioning of the ticket, the marketing positioning of the FIFA was very wrong. Until now, today, I received a message on my mobile phone that there's tickets available for tomorrow's game, for Canada's game here in Toronto. So imagine Canada is playing in Toronto and there's available tickets for this game. This is one. Two, who can afford these tickets? Yes, rich people can afford these tickets, or people who are ready to pay whatever it takes to be in the World Cup. So we're far away from the logo or from the slogan of the FIFA saying the game of the people. This is not the game of the people anymore.
Maybe it's the game for the rich people. That's for sure. Raed Jargus, thank you so much.